Hey guys, my name is Siddharth. Today in this video, we are going to do a Python project. This time we are going to build a word frequency analysis app. So what we are going to do is in this one, we are going to take a user input and then we are going to analyze the letters in the word or a phrase and then we would print a frequency analysis table that how many times these letters are occurring and we would also try to come up with the percentage. So suppose if somebody entered the Python, then we are going to say P is once, Y is once, T, H, O, N, all these are ones. And if I say something like Python Pro, so P is now twice, O is now twice, and rest everything is once. So this is how we are going to do is we'll generate a report on that. So what we can do is let's first, and also we are not going to take care of the numbers and any kind of special character in this. So we would remove those. So let me do this first. So if I say special chars, we'll take a list of special chars and we are going to remove all these. And here now I'm going to take user input and this is going to be input. Please enter a word or a phrase and I'll take a space here. Let's use the lower here. So everything is in the lower case and I'll also do the strip. So there are no spaces. Now what we are going to do is first is we are going to check if this is only letters or there are anything like a special character or numbers. And then if there is any special character or number, we are going to remove these. So how do we do it? We would run a loop over the special characters and we say user input dot replace char with space something like this. Now if I print this user input, you will see the difference. So here if I run this and enter a word, let's suppose simple Python, we have this Python. What if I say Python 456 asterisk, we still get the Python. So this is what this is doing. Okay, now let's move further and so we have the user input. Here I can get the length of the user input. Let's create a variable here, user input length like this. Okay. Now we are going to use the counter from the collection. So if I say from collection import counter, so here if I do counter on the user input and let's call this letter count, okay, or let's say letters count. Now if I print this letters count, see what we are going to get. So if I run this, let's say Python, so we have this dictionary which is giving us the occurrence of all the letters in a word. So we have P once, Y once, T once, H one, O. And if I say Python grammar, so now you see we have R is three times in this, R and then R and then R. So that's why we have the three, P is two, O is two, M is two, and then rest everything is ones. Okay, so this is what we wanted. Now this is giving us a dictionary, so we have to loop over it and then create a table. So let's do it. Now what we can do is first we need to print a simple message that we are going to create a table here. So let's do one thing here, print, and we say your letters frequency table. And I have to do this inside the code. Okay, now I'll give the name, column name. So we can call the first value is the letter, second value is the occurrence, and third is the frequency. Okay, occurrence and frequency. So, okay, now let's run a loop over this letters count. I'll remove the print. So, this was a dictionary. Okay, this is a key and the value, key and the value. So what we say key value in letter count dot items, and let's do sorted here. So now we have the key and value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the percentage. So we say 100 multiply by value divide by this user input length. Okay, this is going to give us the percentage, and here I can say let's round it up to. So now we have the percentage, and once we have the percentage we can print everything because we have the key and the value and the percentage also. So we say print, and let's use this f string. So the first thing is going to be key, which is our letter, and we are going to have the value, and then we are going to have the p, and I can say a percentage, something like this. So now let's see if I run this, what do we get? Okay, so I say Python Pro. All right. So we have this list, letter, occurrence, and frequency. This is not a proper table, so just ignore this one. Then, okay, we have the space also, because there's a space, and so that's why it is going as a space. And it is also counting the space, and that's why this is the frequency we are getting it. So even for P and O, which are twice, we are getting 20, 20. Okay. So if we count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, letters here. That's how Python is counting it, because we have not taken care of the space part. So first, if I could do a little bit of this cleaning. So if I create a little space here, will it work? And then we have to take care of the space. So what we can do is, what if I add the space here? Let's add the space here also, like this. So the space is also now in the special character. It will be removed. Now if I say run this Python Pro, okay, we still have the space. And now if I run this, fine. So now we have this space here. We are counting it in the special character, and that's how it is working. So we have the letters, we have the occurrence and the frequency. Now this is actually not working here. So how do we give this space or something? I don't know. Something like this. If I run this, okay, this is going two-way. So I'll do like this. And if I run this now, fine. So let's give a space here. Okay, that's fine. We can take care of this later on. So now we have this table. Okay, this is giving us the details. So if you see with the Python Pro, this is the word we give. Okay, and in this one, P is twice and O is twice. So we have this P and then we have the O twice. So that's why the percentage is higher. Fine. Now, what we need to do is we can do one thing. What we want is we want to print out the all the letters from higher to lower order in the occurrence. Okay, so it should be like P should be first and then O and then other letters. So what we can do is we have to create a list out of this, and we'll use another function from the counter that is called most common. So what I'm going to do is here, if I say letters count and we say most common, this is going to give us the most common letters. So let's do what we can do is here is what we say most common letters like this. Okay, and we are storing this inside it. There's any problem or something, I don't know. Okay, so now we say one thing here. Let's create a list first. So I'll just take an empty list. And now let's run the loop over for I in this most common letters. Let me first show this to you what it is giving. Most common letters. If I clean this and run it, so this is what it is giving us. We have the most common letter P, then O, then Y, and then this. So this is what a tuple list of tuples. So let me remove this now. And here we say for I in most common letters, and we would do, so let's, yeah, we are going to, append this inside this list. And we are going to append what? The first element. So see here, we are only going to take this first element, this. We do not want the frequency, we want only the letters, not the occurrence. So this is what it is going to do. This is going to print this. So now let's print a message that says letters ordered from highest to lowest in occurrence. Okay. Now again we run a loop in the over the list, and then we are going to print this letter. That's all. Once I run it, you will get the clarity. Let's see this. If I run this, now let's say Python Pro programmer. Okay, so we have the letter. First, this is the input. We have your letters frequency table. So this is the table, letter, occurrence, and frequency. Okay, and then we have these letters ordered from highest to lowest in the occurrence. Let me clean it a little bit so that it will make some sense. First thing is I do not want it in a new line. So I say and then new line here, and here, and I also want to have this new line. Now let's do it. So Python Pro programmer is the phrase I'm entering. Now we have the your letter frequency. This is the frequency of the letters. So we have like R is 4 times. So R is 1, 2, 3, and 4 times, and that's why we are getting this 21.05%. And then P is thrice, O is thrice, and then M is twice. So this is the percentage. So how it is calculating the percentage? We are taking everything, taking it as 100%, and then in that 100% we are calculating r because it is coming 4 times. Okay, so 4 times in total. Length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 4% of 11, it is coming out to be this. Then we are doing it letters ordered from highest to lowest in occurrence. So first is R, then P, then O, then N. This is how it is happening. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. I'll just go ahead once and explain everything. Here we are going to take the special characters, our list, then we are taking the user input. Then we are running a loop over the special characters and we are finding these special characters inside the our user input and then we are replacing it. Then we take a length and we are using counter to find the counter occurrence of the numbers of the letters, printing the table. We are running a loop over this letters count dictionary and then creating the percentage, calculating the percentage here, rounding it, printing the letter, the occurrence and the percentage for the table. Then we are using the most common to find the most common letters in a word. That is giving us a tuple, list of tuples. So we are running a loop over it and we are getting the first letter from those tuples and appending it inside a new list. Then to print it, we are looping over this list. That's how we get all this answer. So if I say something else, we say I am from India. Where are you from? Okay, like this. So see, okay, we have these dots and question mark because we have not given these here. Okay, that's why. I just dot and the question mark. So now we do not have this. Okay, so we have these as the all the letters. So we have this R that is 4 times, O is 3 times, M and I is 11 times, sorry, 3 times, and then A is 3 times. So this is the percentage, these are the percentage, and then we have the letters ordered from highest to lowest in occurrence. So R is the most here, that's why R, and we can calculate it. R is here, R is here, R is here, and R is here. Okay. So this was all for this project and I hope you find it helpful. This was a project for us and thank you very much for watching. If there's any feedback or any comment, anything you want me to change or improve, please let me know in the comment box. And thank you for watching it. See you in the next video.